The alim must not fear any other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The dhakir will fear the crowd. He will play to the crowd, and if the crowd is upset with him, then he will move to the crowd's likings and dislikings. The alim is not considering what the audience like and dislike. Even if he gets killed for it, he will put the knowledge forward, on the proviso that he's not doing harm to society. Daf' ad-darar. We talked about this in the series. I'll tell you a story. Ayatollah Ali Kuni, or Ali Khani, depending on how you pronounce it. At the time of one of the Qajari caliphs, or kings, this king wanted to be able to destroy a masjid and build a palace, his palace, on top of that land, because the land was very good. So he decided to call all of the ulama and say, I want you to write for me a fatwa that permits me to destroy a masjid, so I will build my palace, but I'll build an even more beautiful, luxurious masjid down the road. So you won't lose out, you'll still have an even better masjid. All of the court client scholars signed the fatwa. But the biggest scholar of that time was Ayatollah Ali Khani. They needed him. So they started to put pressure on him, write the fatwa, sign the fatwa. Ayatollah Khani said, I will sign the fatwa myself, not in private, I want to sign it in public so everybody sees me sign it. So that there's no duplicitous opinion, he signed it, he didn't sign it. So he said, I'm going to come in 3 days' time inside and I want everyone to see me sign it so they know that I have written this. Otherwise there'll be tumult. In those 3 days, the king is decorating the palace in honor for him to come and sign it. Ayatollah Ali Khani, he walks through the palace, everybody's there watching him. He signs the document, Assalamu alaikum, he walks out. The king asks to see the piece of paper. You know what he wrote on it? He wrote the opening verses of Surah Al-Fil. What's the opening verses of Surah Al-Fil? Do you not see how the Lord dealt with those people who were going to destroy the Kaaba? The king was so maddened that he couldn't destroy the masjid, because everybody realized the ayah of Quran. They waited till Ayatollah died, and then they destroyed the masjid and rebuilt it. Alim does not fear anyone other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.